Embers and Moonlight. A novel of the Fire Dragon and the White Snake Queen prologue. In the far eastern lands, where the mountains breathe mist and rivers shine like silver threads, two powers reigned supreme. One was the Fire Dragon, a beast of crimson scales and blazing wings, who ruled the skies and brought summer's heat. The other was by Xian, the White Snake Queen, a spirit of moonlight, beauty and secrets, mistress of ancient magic beneath the earth. Their paths were never meant to cross until one fateful night when destiny intervened. Chapter 1. The Burning Star. It began with a star falling over the mountains. High above the clouds, the Fire Dragon opened his burning eyes. He felt the ripple of celestial power tearing through the sky. His wings unfurled, blazing sparks into the night. He dived after the falling star. The vibration of the heavens thrummed through her scales. Her milky white eyes opened. Meanwhile, beneath the jade forests, Bai Xian lay, coiled in her palace of crystal. Her servants, 1,000 tiny white snakes, gathered around her ankles. "It's begun," she whispered. She shed her snake form and stood as a tall woman with white robes flowing like river silk. "The star," she said. "Bring me its light." Inside, a fragment of pure light pulsed. The Star Core. Chapter 2. The star crashed into the valley of silent pines. Flames roared through the trees. But as he reached for it, silver mist poured around him. Bai Xian emerged from the fog, her voice as cool as snow. "Leave it, dragon. The Star Core belongs to the spirits of the earth." He recoiled, hissing steam. "I felt it fall. It is a fire of heaven, and therefore mine." She narrowed her eyes. "Touch it, and the mountain spirits will curse you." Their eyes locked, crimson flame and moonlit pearl. Around them, the wind carried embers and petals. The Fire Dragon lounged on a ledge, holding the star core between two talons. Its glow reflected in his molten eyes. And so began their rivalry. Chapter 3. Trial of magic. The snakes around her hissed. The next night, Bai Xian arrived at the crater again, only to find it empty. She whirled around. "You thief," she cried. He chuckled, smoke curling from his nostrils. "A dragon takes what he desires." Bai Xian's hair lifted as an invisible wind surged. "Give it back," she ordered. He threw his wings wide, releasing a torrent of flame. She shielded herself with a sphere of white light. Scales shimmering, she twisted through currents, searching for the core's glow. The forest blazed. Snow-white snakes slithered like rivers of silk, striking at the dragon's limbs. He roared, shaking mountainsides. Suddenly, the star core slipped from his grip and fell into the river below. Together, they watched it sink into the depths. Chapter 4. Beneath the river, because it will save my kin. The star core's power can sustain our flame. By Xian dove into the river in her serpent form. Above the water, the fire dragon circled anxiously. He could not swim. Water would quench his fire. Moments later, Bai Xian burst from the river, clutching the core in her coils. She shifted into her woman form, hair wet and shining. He hovered near the riverbank. "Hand it to me." Her eyes glimmered. "Why do you want it so badly, fire dragon?" He lowered his head, flame dimming. Bai Xian hesitated. "My people suffer too. Without the core, the earth spirits grow ill. The rivers are fading." They stared at each other. Its magic would vanish. But perhaps we can share it. Bai Xian would craft an enchantment so the star core would spend half the year in the sky as flames. In that silence, the beginning of understanding sparked between them. Chapter 5. The Pact. That night, under a crescent moon, Bai Xian invited the fire dragon. The walls shimmered with light, the air fragrant with lotus blossoms. White snakes coiled around pillars, watching silently. Bai Xian set the star core upon an altar. "We cannot tear it in half," she said. "Neither of us shall wither." The fire dragon growled. "Share." "It belongs in my flames." "Or in the earth," she countered. "Then our rivalry ends." After hours of arguing, a solution took shape. Spring and summer would belong to the fire dragon. Autumn and winter to Bai Xian. Thus, balance would return. Reluctantly, the fire dragon agreed. Chapter 6. The Forging of Seasons. For 7 days, Bai Xian chanted spells while the fire dragon poured his flame into the core. Magic webbed around it, shining gold and silver. When it was done, Bai Xian, now the power is bound. 6 months in the skies, 6 in the earth. The fire dragon lowered his massive head, his horns glinting. She smiled faintly. Perhaps it changes form. Chapter 7. Embers and Moonlight. Centuries passed. Every year, the fire dragon carried the star core into the heavens, blazing summer warmth across the lands. Each autumn, he descended, and Bai Xian led the core into her crystal realm, blanketing the earth in winter calm. They met at each turning of the seasons. Sometimes they argued. Sometimes they laughed. One evening, as cherry blossoms fell around them, the fire dragon gazed into Bai Xian's eyes. "Why do I miss you when we part, White Snake Queen?" "Because even fire and ice may find kinship." Bai Xian. From that day, the fire dragon and the White Snake Queen were no longer just guardians of balance. And, in time, something more. Epilogue. In the Valley of Silent Pines, people say, If you look skyward on the solstice, you can see a white serpent. Some call it a symbol of seasons. Others call it love. But all agree. The fire dragon and the white snake queen keep the world in harmony, forever intertwined. Tilde the end, tilde.